All right. Let me see if my mic is working. Check, check. What's up with this mic? Details. I don't know if they could even hear me. I think I gotta change the settings. What's up, y'all? Type me something if y'all can hear me. Type me something if y'all can hear me. We're gonna try to get it popping a little bit. I want to talk to y'all tonight about the show, the idea about coming with the show, and any questions y'all got, any suggestions y'all think we should do. First time live. We're gonna see how this goes. Got 4 people in the room. I don't even know if this audio is working. What is going on with this audio? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, that's Jessica. Hey. Far too often we wait till they pass away. You right. What's up, Jess? Zed. I hope I'm saying your name right. First time going live. I at least want to get 10 people in the room before I start to talk. So hit some of your friends, let them know we live. Go Slow, G-Rap, that's coming next season. We're working on that. We're going to be doing some cool things, but I'll get into all of that. I'm trying to see if this is my first time going live, so I'm going to see if we get at least 10 people in here for us to go live, and then I'll answer some questions. I may bring some artists in the room, hit them up, tell them to join the live. We got to see how it goes first. But yes, far too often we wait till they pass to give them their flowers. And a lot of this is also, I've been doing this for a long time. Before I had the show giving them their flowers, I had a documentary series called The Untold Stories that we started back in 2014. So that gave me the opportunity to dive a little deeper into these stories, save a lot of this history that I found that really is not out there for people to go back and listen to and watch and learn and see where a lot of these artists came from, or some of their styles or some of their cadences or their influences came from. And a lot of these stories are important. So hit me up. I want to know what cities is in the building, what states is in the building, so I can shout y'all out properly. Me and Havoc, yeah, probably. That's the first one. I didn't hear that one before, but maybe, maybe I don't think I look like Havoc that much, but you know what? We both dark skinned, round faces. He got the gray now. Yeah, you right. I can see it. Matter of fact, that's shout out to Storm. That's Havoc's manager, and we're actually talking about doing some type of content around Havoc. So we'll see how that goes. Hold on, I'm getting some messages in here. Hold on, remove that. Brooklyn in the building. Who else is in the building? Y'all gotta let people know we going live. This is monumental. This is my first time going live. I don't, next time I ain't gonna have y'all by myself. I may have a couple of artists. I may even invite a couple of artists in tonight. So y'all gotta hit up your people, let them know we going live. I'm gonna be answering some questions about the giving them their flowers. Why are we doing it? I want some feedback from y'all on who y'all think we should, do giving their flowers on. It's so important. Hip hop history. We don't have a lot of hip hop history that we actually control. So that's a big deal to me. Marky Rufford, Virginia Beach in the building, Brooklyn in the building. Ghost, where you from, man? You hit me with Jessica, where you from? I need to know who I'm talking to, where you're from. I might be visiting your city. Bed-Stuy, do or die. Okay. Brooklyn in the building, Virginia Beach in the building. Anybody? So what did y'all think of tonight's show? I'm gonna rock with okay, now we got 10, 11 people. That's what I'm talking about. Share the live. Let them know we up in here. And I may invite some of my artist friends in here tonight to talk to us, but I got to get it warmed up. If we don't really have it popping, they ain't gonna really want to come on. They ain't gonna want to come on with 10, 11 people. So I got to build it up. This is my first time going live. But anybody got any interesting stories about Salt and Pepper? Any questions about the show? Matter of fact, did y'all like the show tonight? Hit me with some thumbs up if y'all like the show tonight. Hit me with a, some kind of emoji. Let me know that y'all was feeling the show tonight. And did y'all get a chance to check out last week's show with Slick Rick? Okay, 15 people in the building. I need to know cities and states. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? What city? What state? NC in the building. Brentwood. But now okay. Jessica from Brentwood, New York, but now in North Carolina. We got Marky from Virginia Beach. We got Zayad from Brooklyn. We got Ghost from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Yonkers. We had some people from Money Earning Mount Vernon earlier when we was on the show. Okay, we got 14, 15 people. Hit up them likes, man. Hit up them likes so we could talk about it. So I want to ask y'all a question. Who was the prettiest out of the three ladies in Salt and Pepper? Who did y'all like? Who did y'all gravitate to? I ain't even gonna lie. I had the craziest crush on Salt. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I had the craziest crush on Salt. Salt was like everything to me. I used to, because I'm from New York originally, but from Strong Island. And I used to always go to Queens, catch the Long Island Railroad, go to Queens, hoping on Jamaica Avenue I would run it. Oh, yeah, Spinderella was bad, too. Spinderella was bad. Brian said Pepa. Kumar said Spinderella. Okay. Let's see how many people like Salt. Let's see how many people like Spinderella. Right now, it looked like Spinderella got a couple. I'm with Marky. I got Salt. There's one Pepa. And we got 14 people in here. Ladies, if you like them, you could tell us who you like too if you're in the building. But anyway, I used to try to make my way to Jamaica Avenue. Anybody know about the Queens Coliseum? I know if you're from Brooklyn, you know about it. I used to hope I run into them on Jamaica Avenue in the Queens Coliseum. Ran into everybody that you can think of, but never Salt and Pepper. Never Salt and Pepper. So this is the deal. What she say? Hit that like button. Yeah, hit that like button and share. Hit that like button and share. Where else is everybody from? We got 16, 17. It's growing. We get more people in the building. Hit that like button. If it's 16 of y'all, I should have 16 likes. All I got to do is get on my phone and hit somebody and then definitely jump on the live, but we ain't got enough people to make that happen. I got to warm things up first. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Kraze, the king of content, is going live. Y'all on my first live. We're going to look back at this in a couple of months and be like, damn, look, he got about 10,000 people on live right now. That's where it's going to go. Do y'all like the show? That's what I need to know right now. Do y'all like the show? Okay, we got 6 likes. Bang them likes. Send me some messages. Let me know what's good. Okay, he appreciate Brian. I appreciate that. You appreciate the Slick Rick video. Yes, we got some bangers coming. We got Naughty by Nature. We got next week is Big Daddy Kane. After that, we have who was that? Not Kid and Play. Kid and Play is number 5. So next week is Big Daddy Kane. Then we got Naughty by Nature. That's what it is. Naughty by Nature. Okay, Ghost Low said MC Shan. Possibly, we'll probably get him live. MC Shan on the live. Okay, the likes is going up. Y'all gotta post this live on your social media so we could get a lot of people to tune in, chime in. I know a lot of y'all come from that era. What was the best era in y'all opinion? Was it the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, or the 2020s where we at? Because I don't know everybody's age, but according to the people that's in the chat, they probably grew up in the 90s. Ghost Low said the 80s. You talking about the Ghost Low, you talking about the early 80s, the mid 80s, or the late 80s? Because for me, it was the late 80s. That's where I really got into hip hop. Come on, bang them like buttons. You come in here, you gotta bang the like button so we could get them algorithm going up. I know how this thing works. Okay, mid to late 80s. Yeah, that's that 88 year, which they call like the epitome of the golden era. That's when everybody dropped the album. EPMD dropped the album, Strictly Business. It was Rakim. No, Rakim came out in 86, but I think his album came out in 87. Everybody was original, mid to late 80s. Brian Shepard says self-destruction years. Of course. Everybody had an album in 88 that was somebody. And that time was so pivotal because it made you fall in love with hip-hop. And anybody that's in this chat right now, what radio station was you banging early on in the 80s, mid 80s to get that hip hop? For us, no doubt it was WBLS, right? WBLS, word up. What radio station you was banging? BLS, all my New York tri-state area people, BLS. It's a little quiz. Mr. Magic, all right, Mr. Magic. This is a little quiz. What days did they play hip hop in the early 80s or 90s, early mid? I'll say the late 80s, early 90s. What days did they start off playing hip hop? Kumar Phillips said later 80s and 90s. Fridays and Saturdays. Okay, who else said Fridays and Saturdays? If you had a tape player, if you had a cassette tape player coming up, hit me with a fire emoji. Come on, bang them likes. We got 17 people in the building. I'm ready to discuss some hip hop, some real original, true to the core hip hop. I don't really do this, but I think it's important that we save the culture and we talk about things that's happening. Fire emoji, Friday and Saturday. That's right. Get your tape decks ready. Everybody knew Mr. Magic's Rap Attack. WHBI. Oh, yeah. Yeah, WHBI. Brian, you going back because that's before BLS. Absolutely self-destruction years, of course. We got 17. Okay, we got 10 likes. Come on, we got 17 people, 10 likes. We got to make this match, people. Come on. You know I'm not going to be on here just talking about anything, because I know y'all in here that want to talk about hip hop. So right now it's a tie between Spinderella and Saul. Spinderella and Saul. I could tell y'all this though. My favorite, and we're gonna tackle a little bit right now with the tonight's episode, which was Salt and Pepper. I thank y'all for watching. Most of all, I thank everybody that came into the live and just rocking with us. The 13 people, the 11 likes. We need to bang them likes up a little more. But I think it's very important that we save the culture by telling these stories. These stories are very pivotal to where we are and where we're going, because at the end of the day, we let too many other people tell our stories, and then the stories are not told in the right manner. So it's time for us to tell these stories. And that's what I feel my job with hip hop is right now, is to document these stories, tell these stories from somebody that's from the culture. And I'm not taking a knock on nobody, but I definitely want to shout out DJ VJ Ralph McDaniels, who is a pioneer. He deserves his flowers. He's an inspiration to me and many others like me that came behind him. T, what's up? T Ruck's in the building. What's up? Chicago in the building, y'all. Chi-Town up in here. But definitely Ralph McDaniels. Hit Ralph McDaniels up right now on Instagram and let him know that I told y'all that he is a pioneer and an inspiration to me. If it wasn't for the brother Ralph McDaniels and Video Music Box, shows like that, Make It or Break It, Kraze wouldn't be who he is today. I wouldn't have made the impact I did on the industry. I'm 20 years deep in the game. Mark, that's right, Channel 36. You know, it was 25 for us. It was 36 for y'all. But, you know, people like Ralph McDaniels deserve a lot of credit for inspiring people like myself to get into even knowing that, you know, it was possible for me to pick up a camera and create a show. It was his paving the way for people like me. And also Dr. Dre and That Lover with Yo MTV Raps. It was inspiring to see those things. And that's what really made me feel like I could come in and you know, do something like that. So I just want to give them their flowers. I want to thank y'all for coming in. But listen, so the whole point of giving them their flowers is to celebrate them while they're here. You know, to celebrate them while they're here. And I know it's not a podcast, so it's definitely a show where we want to. Now we're not just going to focus on rap artists, but we're also going to talk to athletes. We're going to focus on athletes, business people, R&B groups. I mean, we're going to go across the board, tastemakers, because I think it's important that we show people that we acknowledge what they do while they're here, while they can hear it, while they can appreciate it, while we can talk about it. You know, I think that's very, very important. And it's a passion of mine to save the culture one story at a time. And that's what I'm doing with these shows. We're saving the culture one story at a time. If y'all ever familiar with anything I did, make sure if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Share my links on your page to spread the word about what we're doing. We come in every week with a new show until November 21st. And I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited that y'all are excited. I'm excited that y'all are here. And I don't see no super chats going though. Damn, y'all can at least donate to the cause. And you know, come on, how we gonna keep it going? I need you, you need me. Let's do this. Bring back Fly Ty and King Son. Matter of fact, you know, speaking of Fly Ty, shout out to Fly Ty. That's like my mentor, my uncle. I'm gonna bring him on the live because we're doing Big Daddy Kane next week. So I'm gonna try to arrange it that Fly Ty can be on here live, giving us the behind the scenes, how he kind of set up Cold Chillin', and y'all can ask him 1,000 questions because my uncle loves to talk. Uncle Todd loves to talk and share information with younger generations and let people know what's going on. How's Fly Ty doing? He is doing better. He's out of rehabilitation. When I was in New York, I went to go see him. Yes, he is blunt and very funny. But one thing about Ty is he'll share that information. He'll give you those stories, and he's a great storyteller. Now, he's a great storyteller. Now, my favorite, damn, let me turn this down, y'all. Sorry about that. See, people see me on live now. They want to call my phone. See, we might get some people on live tonight. I might bring somebody in the chamber tonight so y'all can talk to them. But yeah, hit them like buttons. We got 21 people and 13 likes. What we doing right now? People? Show me some love. Hit them like buttons. Run them likes up for me. You know what I'm saying? Did anybody see the first show, the Slick Rick show? If you did, hit something in an emoji. Let me know that y'all seen the first show, the Slick Rick show. Slick Rick was hard, y'all. Slick Rick was hard. That Great Adventures of Slick Rick, that album was serious. That album was serious. My favorite records on there was, I liked Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa was my joint. The Ruler's Back was super hard. Super hard. That was my joint. Of course, Children's Story. What was your favorite Slick Rick record? What was your favorite Slick Rick record? And I'm not even gonna go into my stories, y'all, because I got some stories, but my stories date after that. I grew up on the era of the late 80s and 90s. By that time, like 1988, I was about 14. But you know, my true era of getting into hip hop and actually working in the field is when Biggie and them came through the door. D General, Hey Young World, Greg Mullins, Street Talking. Slick Rick episode was amazing. The adult story was funny and catchy. I appreciate that, T. That's my brother from Chicago. Moment of Fear. Yep. Moment of Fear was dope. Brian Shepard said PMD. What's up with PMD? What you want to know about PMD? Oh, the PMD narrating. Yeah, see, what y'all don't understand is, do y'all understand that this was the first time that you actually saw PMD as well as Super Lover C commentating a show? That's the first. Anytime you see those brothers are actually on stage performing or doing interviews. So I was able to get two iconic figures in hip hop, trailblazers in hip hop, and work out a situation where they actually hosted my first and second season of Giving Them Their Flowers. Can I get some applause for that? Can I get some applause for that? You ain't seen them like that in no other experience, have you? Besides recording in music videos and in interviews. But to see them for the first time, you know, that was a big deal for me. And PMD's like my brother, man. He's like my brother. I love him. He's a big bro. We both from the same neighborhood. He, Eric, Craig Mack, Bismarck E. We all grew up in the same neighborhood. So you got to understand, in the late 80s, mid 80s, I was always seeing these guys around, parachuting, you know, up the block in his 560 Benz. You know, I'm talking about in the heyday. I'm talking about strictly business days. Hit them like buttons, y'all. Hit them likes. We got 24 people in the live. What's up, all 24? What city and state are you from? Just let me know where you're from so I can shout you out. Hit them like buttons. Hit that super chat if you appreciate what I'm doing. You know, $1 or $2 get us a long way. It'll get us a long way. I ain't out here begging for money, but I'm just saying, every little bit counts. These shows cost money to put together. And have you noticed I don't have a join or a membership? So I do everything off of the love. And I'm just hoping that my family and the fans of my work can contribute sometimes. If not tonight, maybe next live. I ain't tripping. But tell me where you're from. Cleveland is in the building. We got Brooklyn in the building. Virginia Beach in the building. Brentwood, New York in the building. Queens is in the building. So Slick Rick. Let's get to Slick Rick, the first episode. The reason why I came out the gate with Slick Rick, because I just thought he was a strong personality to do a story on. I really like the fact that Parrish was able to narrate that as well as he was. But there were so many things I didn't know about Slick Rick. Like one that I didn't know on that first album that him and Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin didn't really get along because of the music. Like that was something I found out as I was doing my research. Like Rick was out of there. He didn't even want to do the album because he didn't like the music that Rick and Russell was putting on the table. So he wanted to do his own music. And that I just thought that was interesting because I just, you know, at that early part of somebody's career, for them to know exactly what they want. And now you got a powerful person like Russell Simmons in the early days of hip hop and Rick Rubin kind of telling you what you should do and you're like, nah, I ain't with none of that. And so he went missing. As y'all seen that, for those that didn't watch episode 1, watch episode 1. You're gonna learn some really cool things about that. You know, D General, where you from, man? Sun Tzu, what's good? You know, I'm shouting everybody out. This is my first live. We got 22 people. We got 19 likes. We got to make the likes even with the people in here. Okay. All right. The numbers went down. Let's make the numbers go up. That's what I'm talking about. Peace, peace, son. Rochester, New York in the building. Oh, yeah. Upstate NY is getting busy lately over the last few years. I've been to Rochester before. Yeah, they hard body out there. Buffalo, Syracuse, all that. I've been out there. I hung out there for a little bit. Sun Tzu, where you from? I don't want nobody in this chat that I don't know where they from and what city they from, because I definitely want to shout out they city and where they from. Make sure y'all also Toronto, okay? Toronto, Canada in the building. Toronto, don't they call that the 6? If I'm not mistaken, they call that the 6, right? The Back Life HWC Illinois is in the building. Yeah, the 6 is in the building. Illy's in the building. Reg, what's happening? So I'm gonna ask again, because a lot of people are coming in the room now, and I asked. So we talked a little bit about Salt and Pepper, and I was asking the fellas who did they like more, Spinderella, Pepper, or Salt. Right now it's a tie between Salt and Spinderella. So I want to see who's gonna break this tie, because I was hard body for Salt. Then it was Spinderella. Spinderella has some pretty eyes too. She definitely has some pretty eyes. Great video. Keep up the great work. Vegas checking in. Vegas is in the building. How hot is it in Vegas right now? Spin, okay. Sun Tzu says spin. Highway Kurt, who did you like more? Okay, Brian Shepard said Pepper. T-Ruck said Spinderella was cute. I'm surprised no one talks about Pepper. Hey, man, they all beautiful women, though. But, you know, back then, I was trying to run into Salt. Man, y'all don't even know how hard I was trying to run into Salt. I was on Jamaica Avenue like crazy. Now, who is this cat putting all this crazy best adult dating shit in here? See what I'm saying? We can't even have a live without somebody coming and putting some foolery shit up in here. Come on, man. Take that shit somewhere else, man. Nobody want to be up on your Tinder spot, man. Take that shit elsewhere. We talking about hip hop and 90s music, and this cat coming in here with this old adult dating shit. Yeah, Salt was fine, T. Salt was fine. Who else is some of y'all favorite artists? And who do y'all think we should do some shows on? Yeah, Pepper had that swag. Pepper had that swag. I ain't gonna lie, she had that swag. I think Salt had the most swag though. I like Salt when they had the asymmetrical haircuts, but when they came out, I think the album was the black something black. But she had, when they did the Shoop video and she had the short haircut, Salt was killing it then. That Salt, she had like the curls tight to her head. Oh man, she was killing it back then. Highway Kurt says Steady B. Grap Lover, Mad Props. What's up, Mad Props? Black Jelly Bean, he says Salt. Yeah, Bismarck, Cool G Rap. Or Kev Brown. Okay. I ain't really heard of Kev Brown. I'm kind of old school, so you got to school me on Kev Brown and Grap Lover. But I know we got Naughty by Nature. That's a really, really good interview. That's a really good show. The Naughty by Nature, the one that's coming up. The Big Daddy Kane. Y'all gonna see this Big Daddy Kane, but we pulled out some footage that we have that's hardly been seen on the internet. And we tackled a lot of things about Kane. That's coming up next week. We're gonna surprise you with some information that you haven't saw. Highway Kurt said, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, yeah, the Fushnikins. Yeah, they was dope. They was dope. Okay, Grap Lover is Pete Rock's brother. Okay. Lord Finesse. Yo, Brian, you hit that on point. Lord Finesse is definitely somebody we got to give them their flowers. Highway Kurt, we got you. We doing the giving them their flowers on DJ K Slay and DJ Scratch. So that's coming. You know, I'm taking everybody's feedback in. Coogee Rap is on deck. Mad Props, where you from? You got to be from New York. Where you from? Money Earning? Midas Apprentice. NC is in here. Scoob and Scrap Lover. What part of NC you repping, baby? What part of NC you repping? Of course, Marley Marl. So next week, we're going to tackle a lot of those people in the Big Daddy Kane episode. The Biz Markies, the Marley Marl, Stethosonics, CL Smooth. Oh, he's staying up what we call that part of New York. Westchester County. CL Smooth, all of that. Organized Confusion, yeah, that's what's up. Jessica said, we got 25 people in the chat. Y'all got to hit that like button. Cutlass Reed, what happened to Herbie Lovebug? What happened to Herbie Lovebug? From what I understand, he just kind of fell out of the music scene after the Salt and Pepper situation. You know, he was dating Salt. That was Salt's boyfriend for a long time. And then they had their discrepancy over finances. And then on one of the albums, the later albums, I think it was their third album, they kind of split ways and they start producing their own music. But Salt was in the studio with Herbie Lovebug producing a lot of the music and coming up with a lot of the ideas. So that's what happened, from my understanding, what happened to Herb Lovebug. But that was a great question. Anybody got any questions for me that they want me to answer in regards to future shows? I got some tidbits. But y'all got to spark the conversation. Of course, yo, Brian Shepard, you coming up with all these. Of course, we're going to do X Clan. Of course, X Clan is already on deck. And if you followed me, and if anybody followed me, okay, we got those likes up. Now we got to get more people in the chat. So I need y'all to let people know we live right now. We talking this real 80s, 90s hip hop. Heavy D. Yes, Jessica, Heavy D is definitely a person we should do giving them their flowers. But outside of artists, what R&B groups y'all think we should give them their flowers? I know New Edition. Jungle Brothers is already coming up. They episode 5, Marky. So we got you covered already. I rep all NYC. Oh, he said I rep all NC, but I'm from the coast. Okay. Okay. Shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to Raleigh, Durham. Winston-Salem, Guy Jodeci. Yeah, Brian, you on to something, because a few people hit me up in my text and told me that I should do Cool Mo D. That's crazy. So you on it, YZ. Yeah, YZ is a dope one. CL Smooth. Force MDs. Well, yeah, Force MCs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably get them on live. I might do a giving them their flowers live version. What do y'all think about that? Not the show version, but just a live version where we get on and we just talk a little bit about their career, or as much as they want to talk about. Orange Juice Jones. Oh my God, you hitting it, Orange Juice Jones. What about the group Shy? Y'all ain't feeling Shy? Or what about Total? Is Total somebody that y'all would be interested in? I think Total, Mantronics. Yeah, Mantronics ain't. Hey, man, Slay 5000. Mantronics ain't no damn R&B group, man. Where you from, Slay 5000? Let us know your city and state. If you coming into the room right now, Black Jelly Bean, who else? Ill Nil, Slade. Y'all got to stamp us with your city and state where you coming from right now. Everybody know where everybody from. Total. Yeah. Who else? Dirty Jers in the building. Okay. What part Dirty Jers? What we talking about? Newark? Where you at? Patterson? What part? Jersey City? Okay, we got a couple of my Jersey brothers in the building. Orange, okay. East Orange, where you from? Norfolk, Virginia, Hampton. Shout out to Hampton. Shout out to the whole New York, 5 boroughs, Strong Island. Okay. So what R&B groups? Oh, Big Bub. Yo, D General. You going back. Who knows about Big Bub? Who knows the song that Big Bub was famous for? Philly in the building. Yeah, shout out to all my ox out in Philly, all my Muslim brothers out in Philly. Assalamu alaikum. Jersey all day, but who knows? That's right, today. There you go. Mary J. Blige, does she deserve her flowers, guys? Now, that was my joint, Him or Me. What about Horace Brown? Horace Brown was serious? Okay, so now we got some R&B cats. So right now in the lead, I'm just letting y'all know because I'm bouncing back and forth from conversation. Danielle Jones, yes. Yo, T Rux, you for real, Father MC. Father MC was serious. Father MC was serious. The Rude Boys. Okay. We hitting them 90s groups like crazy. What about Next? Y'all feeling Next? Christopher Williams. Okay, so what about athletes? Because we want to give some athletes their flowers too. So I'm just taking a lot of feedback tonight. Who do y'all think we should do as far as athletes concerned? You know, that y'all would love to see a 20-minute piece us celebrating their careers. Troop. Let's go with the athletes. All right, thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for coming into the room. If you're new to the room, please state your city and state. We want to know where y'all from. And if you feel generous, hit that the super chat. Buy a sticker. You know, I'll appreciate it. Sean Kemp for sure. Oh yeah, Bernard Hopkins. Y'all gonna have a lot of contribution to these future shows, man. Because I like what y'all saying right now. And my job is to give the people what they want. And so as we develop in these shows, we definitely gonna come up. Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson, dope. Midas Apprentice said, this will sound crazy, but are Slick Rick vocals as loud and clear sounding on his other albums as his first album? It don't sound crazy. It's a good question. I would have to go back and listen to them, but I do recall his vocals was very clear. Eshore Entertainment, is that what that is? Chestertown, Maryland in the building. I appreciate you. Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate you coming in. Y'all need to let your friends know we live. We talking real hip hop, 80s, 90s. We just having a discussion tonight about the Giving Them Their Flowers show that come on every Monday at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So far, was the shows pretty good? The shows, that y'all learn anything from the shows, or y'all kind of knew everything already? Because they're going to get better as they go. Barry Sanders, Muhammad Ali. What's Brian Shepard talking about? No what, Brian? Sean Kemp, Troop. Cutlass Reed said, Troop. Cutlass, you got to let us know where you from. What city and state you from. Don't think you're going to slide through my chat without me seeing you. Everybody that come in the room, they letting us know where they from, what city they from, so we can shout y'all out properly, show y'all some love. Okay, Highway Kurt said you should use your Cash App. YouTube takes half. Oh, I didn't know that. This is my first time going live. It ain't really about the bread, but I do appreciate you, Midas. But I will put my Cash App up there so y'all can have it. And of course, it's King of Content. I appreciate that. I don't know how to make it stay up there. Let me see if there's a pin. Okay, yeah, I can pin it right there. Okay. Smooth, meanwhile, back at the ranch, 90s joint. Okay. I appreciate the super chat, Midas. And that's all I'm saying. You know, it takes time and energy to put these shows together. And I'm never going to make my YouTube channel a join thing. The content on my YouTube channel will always be free. I think that it's important that you guys get to watch and hear these things very freely. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate Midas Apprentice. Anybody else feeling generous, hit me with a super chat or a sticker. That's cool, because we're going to be rocking. I got 8 shows lined up for y'all. Let me just give y'all the rundown if y'all don't know. So the first show was Slick Rick. The second show is Thank You, Marky. I appreciate it. The second show was Salt and Pepper. The third show is Big Daddy Kane. The fourth show is don't get me start lying. Who's the fourth show? The fourth show is, why is it on the tip of my tongue? Oh, Naughty by Nature. The fifth show is Jungle Brothers. The sixth show is Kid and Play. And the seventh show is KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions. We're going to end it with a bang. Started off with a bang and end it with a bang. Now, a lot of people had texted me and emailed me and said, why isn't, they asked me if we had Rakim. Yes, Kid and Play, hardcore. Give us the state and city you from, man. Let us know where you banging out from. MC Shan. And some of these guys that y'all asking me for, I'm actually going to do a giving them their flowers live. So that means that we're going to be on here live. You'll be able to talk to them live. It's not going to be taped. It's going to be a live show. So I'm going to do a mixture of taped episodes and live episodes. And so I'm going to strictly go off of everybody's unanimous, or what I get the most feedback on. Those are the artists that I'm going to go with live, because it takes a lot to actually film these shows and put them together and get with Parrish and get with Super Lover C and Flying Here. So those shows that are produced, we can take that into consideration. But some of these artists, we're going to actually try to do live. So when the regular season ends and we're building and producing season 2, to not leave y'all hanging, we probably going to introduce the Giving Them Their Flowers live. So on Mondays at 7, we'll probably go live. You know what I mean? How does that sound to y'all? Rob Bass is dope. Crash Crew. Mike Geronimo. Kid and Flay don't deserve any flowers. Hardcore, why you say they don't deserve any flowers? NYC, what part of NYC? Midas Apprentice, appreciate you. Why and when did rap fall off? How can we fix it? Okay, my question, and I'll answer that for you. I don't really think rap fell off, but somewhere in my opinion, somewhere in the 1999, 98, and 2000, I would say from 99 to 2002, 3, hip hop started changing. And this is no knock on any geographical era or area in the United States, but the South came in and they kind of changed the tone of music. We was boom bap, they was, and that's what the music became. It became more lighthearted. It became more fun and party. New York was more like gritty and hard and banging. And so music just didn't fall off. And I don't think music fell off. All it did is it just changed. It morphed into something else. It morphed into something different. Hardcore said they started hard, then sold out with soft stuff. BX. So you talking about Kid and Play. They started off with hard stuff and then they sold out. Why would you think they sold out? Thank y'all for the likes. Invite your friends into the room. Let's have this conversation about the artists that y'all grew up on, that y'all love. Once again, I'm gonna ask once more because more people in the room now, so I can ask a couple more questions. But we're gonna go back to this. What radio station was you banging in the late 80s, early 90s? What city and what radio station was you banging? Me, it was WBLS all day long. WBLS all day long. How do I get this cat and block this dude right here? Put this user in timeout. Get your ass out of here with all this adult shit, man. I don't even know you, and you just in here like that. Get him the hell up out of here. There we go. Timed his ass out. He might be a bot too. Baltimore V103. Okay. WBLS Kiss before it became ESPN. Yeah, you're right. I'm out of New York now. I'm in the Carolinas right now, but I know they did change Kiss over. They still got BLS, right? Am I correct? Highway Curse said WZAK 93.1 and 108.1 Cleveland. Okay, that's who was banging hip hop back then. Hard Cole said the South did okay as they had diversity. I can say up to the 2010s is when it was over. Okay. New York City, Black Jelly Bean, Mr. Magic. Hey, man, don't be afraid to get one of them stickers. Hit me with a super chat. That'd be helpful to everything that I'm making. And I'm not just asking y'all for money. I'm just saying whatever you donate will be contributed to building the show, to continuing making the show. And so as we work together, I'm going to work with y'all initially and always, first and foremost. I'm not going to rely on that, but everything helps. And those things that help me be able to reach some of the artists that y'all want. Because keep it a thou wow with y'all. Sometimes they want money to do these shows. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they want their expenses covered. And they're legends. So what I'm going to tell them? No. WBLS is still around. Okay. I think Marley Marl is back on BLS too. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, so I was asking y'all about the athletes, and some of y'all said a lot of the basketball players, but I think we're gonna do something on Mike Tyson. I think he deserves his flowers. He was a great boxer. I'm just giving y'all what's on our board and what we may expect to do, or what y'all can expect from us. So Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe. I'm a boxing fan. I used to box, so those are some of the guys that I put up on our board, because so that y'all know, this show is created and written by me, but me and Parrish Smith and Super Lover C are producers. They are executive producers on the show. And so what that basically means is let me say this correctly. Thank you, Black Jelly Bean. They put up the work. They don't finance any of my projects, but they make a lot of, we develop the show together. And because they're valuable to me in the sense of who they are and their contribution to hip hop, they are executive producers in that sense. So when it comes to the shows, this particular show I'm talking about only. Other shows, they're probably they're gonna be executive producing their own stuff, meaning they'll put their own finances. But this particular show, they are executive producers in the sense of helping me develop the show. They got a lot of great stories. One of the things that we're doing at some of the shows is they're telling never heard before stories about that particular artist. So if we're doing a show about KRS-One, Parrish might share a story at the very end, like Super Lover C did in this episode, about him and KRS-One that he's never told before. So we try to give you some things that you've never heard before and that you could keep coming back week after week. Okay, so he said Pernell Whitaker. Yeah, Pernell Whitaker was hard. He was one of the hardest boxers out there. Black Jelly Bean, I appreciate you. I'm definitely going to keep up the hard work, and it's definitely hard. There's nothing easy about what we're doing. Bang them like buttons. I need you guys to share our I think you guys to share our links on the social medias. Midas Apprentice said, look at these artists. They are out here killing each other. The lyrics are weak, no righteous content. The songs are too explicit. The production sounds the same. Where's the fun? You are correct. How many of y'all can answer that question for him? Midas Apprentice said, look at these artists. They are out here killing each other. The lyrics are weak, no righteous content. The songs are too explicit. The production sounds the same. Where's the fun? How many of y'all feel that way? How many of y'all feel that way? I think he's right. I think he's right in a lot of sense, but I think that may be another conversation, because I just, that's a deeper conversation than I'm willing to have tonight. And maybe when I have some OGs on here with me, y'all could come back and we can revisit those things, because I don't want to, regurgitate things that I'm saying tonight. And I think it'd just be a healthier conversation coming from some of the bricklayers and pioneers of the rap game, but tonight I'm going to read your comments. If you could donate. I have my Cash App up there. It's King of Content, $ King of Content. And we probably going to rock for another 8-9 minutes, unless the conversation gets super exciting and interesting. I just want to come on tonight because I rarely get to talk to what I call the King of Content family base. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at y'all as fans because I'm not an artist. I look at us as all of us sharing the same interests. So it's just like my I would just call it like my family, my friends and family on here. That's the best way I could describe y'all. I appreciate y'all holding me down and having some words with me. But let me get to some of these comments. So for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to read everybody's comments and let's have a conversation about that. And if y'all got anything specific that y'all want to know about the shows that's coming up or the shows that you think I should do, and you can ask those too. So when they killing the sample, so Black Jelly Bean said, when they killed the sampling game change. Okay, I might have missed something. He said, when they killed the sampling, I guess the game changed when they killed the sampling. Okay. Brian Shepard said, I miss sampling. Hardcore said, Midas is right. Everyone sounds the same, and most songs and artists do a pop sound. Sun Tzu said, Chuck D. Yeah, Chuck D. We actually did a show on Public Enemy, and that's coming out on next season. So just so y'all know, our seasons are only 8 episodes, 7 to 8 episodes. Because like I said, it takes a long time to put this stuff together because you got to find all the content. And as a producer, it's the research part, finding all of it to tell a story that the artists are going to be appreciative of. Kumar Phillips Bay, I appreciate you. Thank you for the contribution, my brother. Every little bit helps, y'all. And like I said, I'm not here asking for nothing, but my show or my channel, I will never have a join membership YouTube channel. I want you to be able to view my content for free. So when I do the lives, if you can contribute what you feel comfortable contributing, I love it. I appreciate it. And I time this dude out here, he back again. Let me read these other ones. So Hardcore said, my man Coogee Rap deserves his flowers, and you are 100% correct. For the matter, Marley Marl deserves flowers, and he's starting to get overlooked. Well, he's in the Big Daddy Kane episode, which is next week. Esho Harrison said, yeah, let's come back to that convo. Definitely need some OGs like Brother Jay from X-Clan, Wise Intelligent, Lord Jamar, and Professor Griff. Yes, you are correct. Because for me to talk about that right now, I would rather have some bricklayers, some of the pioneers in here with us, and they can do more elaborating on the change of hip hop, and they can voice their opinion, and I kind of moderate it, because I don't mind hip hop changing. It's what it's going to change to. Is it going to change for the better, or is it going to change for the worse? Now, one thing I do agree with is that all the killing and the stuff that's happening now, at least in our time, we had self-destruction. You know, we had a self-destruction movement, and the artists got together and brought awareness to that, to tell the younger brothers, stop doing these things. And, you know, it's detrimental to not only a livelihood, but just the whole idea of value in life, you know? So Midas also said, are you gonna go into the contributions early? Hip hop producers, Jelly Bean Martinez. I'm not sure. I have to talk to some other people, and if we get enough interest in those individuals, we'll do it. You know, so many people you could tell stories on, Midas. It's just hard to try to cover everybody. What about the contributions of the one and only Rick James? Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, of those, if the thing with content is, you know, you got to make it interesting enough that a wide variety of people will want to hear it. So Rick James, yeah, that's cool. That's a little out of my age group, you know, but it may work. You know, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all 100%. Midas Apprentice said, "What's up with Casanova Rudd?" Well, Casanova Rudd was actually in the chat last week, and so maybe when I get Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd on live, maybe there can be some questions that y'all can ask them. But definitely Super Lover C, PMD will be on here with me. Fly Tie, the founder of Cold Chillin', I'll probably holler at Granddaddy IU. I'll also probably holler at Daddy O from Stetsasonic. I mean, I know so many people, so it's just, you know, it's just a matter of us really making the live pop and then getting them in the room to you know, it has to make sense. Pooh is right. T-Ruck said, what's the hardest episode or artist you ever had to do a film on? Hardest in getting the information and putting it together, or hardest in the artist giving me problems? So clarify that, and I'll definitely hit you, give you an answer to that. Brian Shepard said Grand Poobah. Yes. Brian Shepard said conscious rap. What do you mean, Brian? You got to let me know what do you mean by conscious rap. Sun Tzu, yo, I was just about to say Grand Poobah. Midas Apprentice, you can do one on the Queensbridge impact. Yes, that's cool. See, some of these things I think deserve to be a live conversation about giving them their flowers, and then we can elaborate, and I think y'all will get more out of that. TCOG, what's happening? Please state what city and state you repping so we can shout you out and acknowledge you properly. Peace, Kraze, thanks for the dope show. Stay up. I appreciate you, my brother. T-Rux, artists giving problems and research. Believe it or not, I really don't have a lot of problems with artists. The problem is scheduling. My schedule and their schedule coming together. That usually is the biggest problem. But as far as us sitting down and us getting the work done and me putting the camera on them, it's really not, I really don't have too many problems. But I could tell you a little story in a minute about a problem I had. Okay, Newark, New Jersey in the building. That's what's up, TCOG. I appreciate you, my brother. For real. Jamal Davis, let me know where you from, man. What city and state you repping. Salute. I found your channel a few days ago. I love your content. Real hip hop stand up. We need to definitely give our legends their flowers while they are alive. I salute you, brother, and I agree. Midas Apprentice. I listened to the big DM from out of SC. I had homies who were my plug to the WBLS and Kiss tapes back in the day. Okay, so you're telling me about the radio stations that you listen to. Okay. This is the only genre of music that disrespects our legends and talk about how old they are, and that's why the culture is going backwards. These kids need to know our real history. You're right. Bridgeport, Connecticut in the building. CT in the building, the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. The dirty South. Ain't no Atlanta people in here. Where's my Atlanta at? Where's my Miami at? That's what I'm looking for. We got North Carolina. We got New York in the building. We got Virginia. We got Maryland. We got the 6, Toronto. Who else am I missing? The 5 boroughs, Strong Island is hard in here. You know, I don't want to lose y'all. We getting people coming in. Right, keep banging those likes. Let people know we live, y'all. Y'all need to hit up Salt and Pepper too, man. The Land. Cleveland in the building, of course. Preacher Bishop, what's up? Atlanta in the building. Where you from? Swats? What part? I got family in Swats, man. I got family in Swats, Stockbridge. And my people's all over Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta, the dirty birds out there. So yeah, so matter of fact, geographically, I just want to ask y'all geographically, and this is no swipe on nobody, but who was the biggest artist from your city? Who was the biggest artist from your region? West Philadelphia in the building. What's up, Op? Stan Tastic. Stone Mountain via the Bronx. Okay. Stone Mountain in the building. NY, listen, I always tell them, everybody asks me, yo, you live in North Carolina now. I said, listen, I got love for all, like New York to the heart, but got love for all. Come on, man. Y'all know how we do. We transplants, but we never gonna lose focus of where we from. Bone and Levert, okay. That's right. You know what? They definitely deserve their flowers. Bone Thugs and Harmony, they definitely deserve their flowers. Definitely. So what's some of the biggest artists that came out of your region? What's some of the biggest artists that came out of the region that you're from? So if you're from the East, let me know. If you're from the West, the South, let me know. Okay, thanks, Jessica. This guy right here, whoever this Tender Hot XYZ, I don't know what he think he doing. I can't even get him out of here. This nigga keep coming back like a gnat, like a roach at night, like a rat coming out of his hole. I'm messing with y'all. Yeah, that might be one of them bots, man. But anyway, yup, Kraze, where you at in NC? I'm all over NC, but right now I'm in the Charlotte area. Bone don't deserve flowers. They were not rappers. Wow. Uh-oh, that might be a back and forth on this chat. Who feels that Bone Thugs and Harmony don't deserve flowers? Hard Cole said they were not rappers. Jamal Davis, hell yeah, I'm a huge Bone fan. Crazy Bone is in my top 5, 90s top 5. Yeah, he was nice. They had an ill style. You know, they came in the game with a nice ill style, and they rocked that style. And, you know, that's what I think set them apart. And the backing from, of course, Eazy-E. You know, having the Eazy-E on deck was good for them as well. I'm in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We had Connecticut Cartel. Okay, I never heard of them. How do you like Charlotte? What's the culture like? I'm going to keep it at 1,000. I love Charlotte. I never really thought I would fall in love with Charlotte, but I wasn't looking for New York when I moved here. That's why I didn't move to Atlanta, because New York, I just knew too many people. I came from the music industry. Everybody moved to Atlanta because it's such a flourishing music industry staple. So I decided to move to Charlotte. But the culture here is dope. A lot of food, a lot of family, a lot of stuff to do with your family, a lot of things to do with your lady and for yourself. It's popping out here. It's definitely popping. Don't let them fool you. Charlotte is definitely popping. It's definitely going to be on the map. And their music scene is growing. Their nightlife scene is growing. So Charlotte is, in the next few years, you're going to see a lot of artists probably moving to Charlotte. That Tender crap is a bot. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to just leave that alone. Preacher Bishop, he's wilding. I have a song with Busy Bone, Goats. Yeah, he might be wilding because I think they deserve their flowers. They put a lot of shit on the map, and they put Cleveland on the map. But at that time, they were one of the biggest groups out of there. You know, besides what was my man? My man B's P too. He had a big group out of Cleveland. I forgot the name of their group. Anybody know who B's P is? Let me know what his name of his group was in the chat. If you from Cleveland, let me know. Anybody just coming into the room, let me know where you from, what city and state. Will Smith, as far as Philly goes. Midas says facts. Stantastic said Will Smith as far as the city goes. Okay, Philly goes. Brian said, what? Jamal, I have family in Charlotte. I ain't been out there since 1990, but they're always building. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Charlotte is the new Mecca. Remember, I said that. I'm glad I just got in at the right time. Hardcore said the biggest acts out of CT were the Skinny Boys and Steezo. Shout out to my brother Steezo. If y'all know, I did the Untold Story of Steezo. It was a docu-series about his life and his boys around him and stuff like that. But I got some announcements. I'm going to go live probably once a week, or anytime we do the show. I'll do a live after the show. I'm going to bring some artists on, mostly all artists that's relevant to the show and the actual hosts that's on the show for that week. So, you know, y'all going to have some time to talk to some people. Midwest Mafia. Okay. You know, I'm going to reiterate, if y'all want to contribute, I got my Cash App at the top. If y'all want to buy a sticker, or also, you know, hit me with a little super chat, it'll always be appreciative. Like I said, I'm going to keep my channel membership free so that you can watch things on here and don't have to worry about paying to see the content. But it costs money to produce the content and do these things and bring you these stories because they're not easy to get. So any contributions help. And I appreciate the brothers that already donated, which is Midas Apprentice, Kumar Phillips, Black Jelly Bean. I appreciate you guys for definitely, even Marky Rayford. I appreciate you guys taking the time to at least donate. Trust me, you might not think these things help, but they help for something. You know, it's not always about the big production. Those dollars might be put together where I can help get the artist some food while we film it. You know, something like that. So don't think, no matter how big or how small, everything helps. And I do appreciate it. I don't take nothing for granted. Midwest Mafia, I'm gonna go to T-Rux. Since the Hip Hop Museum is emerging to open in a few years, have you ever thought about initiating a leadership union for the hip hop community? No, T-Rux, because I don't live in New York no more, but I am a part of the Universal Hip Hop Museum in regards to I provide content for their YouTube channel, and all of these, giving them their flowers, will be featured on the YouTube channel after I put it on mine. So after we're done with the season, we'll upload the first season on the Universal Hip Hop channel and tap into their audience as well. So shout out to everybody over there. Rocky Bucano, and it's actually opening next year, but they got exhibits now going on in the Bronx, and hopefully I could get a piece of hip hop history in there. I don't know if a lot of you guys know any of my history, but if you remember the DVD era, that was like 99, 2000. I had a DVD called All Access DVD. We were one of the first. It was like me and Smack, and we kind of spearheaded that whole DVD era. And I got a documentary coming out called The DVD Era that we're producing. And I also have my own streaming platform launching in 2024. We've been working on it since 2020. All the back end is done now. We're just uploading content, testing out all the back end, all that stuff. And we're producing content for the platform. So it's called Iconic TV. And we'll be launching that in 2024. So yeah, man. So, you know, I've been in this game for a long time. But no, to answer your question as far as a leadership union for the hip hop community, no, I just think that I would like to voice my opinion from time to time, but I don't think that I'm going to be a part of any type of coalition or anything like that. Midas Apprentice said, you and Shah, go to Fuel Pizza on Central. I know exactly where that is, and get a slice. I love Shaw when I lived out there. Watch out for the MS-13s and the GDs. They cool, but stay alert. Man, I grew up in a gang-infested neighborhood, and when I go back home, it's nothing but MS-13. It's nothing but Crips and Bloods. And listen, the earth is my turf, and the only person that I need to have my back is Allah. And trust me, man, I've been into some trenches around the country. I've been in the music business for over 15 years. I did a lot of traveling and went to a lot of places, man. So I know how to move. My head is always on a swivel. Hardcore said Tariq Nasheed is still in the DVD era and can't. Oh, he's still selling DVDs? That's what's happening? That's what's happening? Anybody else got anything else to say? I think we're going to wrap up the live. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I do got some other things that I want to do. But, we'll talk from time to time. Like I said, after the show, I want to kind of relatively leave the floor open, not specifically talk about anything but hip hop, but it doesn't have to be about the show per se. We could start off talking about the show and have conversations about the artists and those kind of questions. But let's just talk about hip hop, y'all. Let's talk about hip hop. Yep, nothing but DVDs. Damn. And all this technology, and that's all he's on. I know he ain't like, yo, come buy a DVD from me. I know he ain't on that shit. Jamal Davis said, peace. I'm glad I caught the live show. I'm glad you did too, my brother. I want to thank y'all once again for tuning into the live. Tune in next Monday at 7 p.m. to check out Giving Them Their Flowers, Big Daddy Kane. That's hosted by PMD. So the show will be back and forth. 1 week, PMD from EPMD will host the show, and the following week, Super Lover C from Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd will host the show. But this is my first live. It's kind of cool, man. I had a good time with y'all. Hopefully y'all come back. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, please be a subscriber. Hit that, subscribe button. Hit that bell button. That bell. I am on Instagram. I'm Industry Muscle. When is the next live? Well, I'm not rushing off at this second, so I'll kind of tell y'all. I'm going to try to do the lives every Monday after the shows. And when I do those lives, I'm going to try to have the actual host of the shows on it with me doing the lives so that y'all can ask them questions, because there's a lot of things I can't answer. And I think it's worth y'all being able to talk directly to some of these icons and legends. And I'll ask your questions. So that's why I'm asking y'all, if you can, be generous to donate, whether it's to the King of Content Cash App or to put up a sticker or super chat. Everything is appreciative. It's everything runs off of finances, of course. So I don't want to beat it in the head. I'm not going to be like that every week, but I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to remind you every now and then, that I'm bringing this to y'all for a reason. I want y'all to feel that up and close experience with the King of Content and what I'm doing. And I want y'all to have iconic status, because that's the name of the new platform that I'm launching in 2024 is Iconic TV. And everybody that's part of this movement moving forward, that's what we calling it, iconic status. So you guys that have iconic status on my lives, like I said, my YouTube channel won't be a membership, so it'll always be free. And as we get closer to launching Iconic TV, I'll tell y'all more about that. So DJ Green Hornet in the building. Peace. What's happening, my brother? Where you from, man? DJ Green Hornet. What city and state? Let us know what city and state. So how did y'all think the live went? Did the live go okay tonight? Did I answer everybody's questions? Because once this room starts filling up, and at some point it's gonna be, I ain't gonna be able to be this close and personal with everybody without a donation. So I'm gonna do it as much as I can, and when it gets overwhelming, I'm gonna have to answer some, and then I'm gonna have to go to the people that's gonna donate. That's just how it's gonna go. That's just the nature of the business. I'm from Rochester, New York, but I live in Huntsville, Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. Shout out to Rochester. A couple of brothers was in Rochester before that tuned in. Shout out to Buffalo. All of my New York football teams is on their shit right now. I'm loving it. The Giants, the Jets, and Buffalo. They showing the league how it's supposed to be done. I'm not even gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys because y'all everywhere and y'all rude and y'all nasty, and I always get into good, healthy conversation, I'm gonna say, with Dallas fans and Philly fans. So Cool Midas said everything was cool. Philly is good. Yeah, Philly, are they still undefeated? They still undefeated. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for tuning in. I had a good time, man. This was my very, very first YouTube live. So this was good for me. I'm sorry the Panthers lost. I'm not a Panthers fan, so it don't matter. I'm New York to the heart, but got love for all. New York to the heart, but got love for all. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Until next Monday. Next Monday is the live right after the giving them their flowers. Big Daddy Kane. We'll go back on live again. He said, laugh out. Jamal Davis said, laugh out loud. I'm a Dallas fan. R.I.P. to my stepfather. He was a huge Giants fan. R.I.P. to the stepdad out there. Yeah, I'm a Dallas. Oh, well, you know how y'all act, man. I ain't got to say it to you. You know exactly how y'all act. You're rude, you're ignorant, and y'all think your shit don't stink. Ain't no other football fan out there like Dallas fans. They're the people that you get into the most arguments with. Everybody else, Dallas fans just don't know how to stop. So Jamal Hardcore said BDK is tied with Rakim for the GOAT. I don't want to hear nothing else. Nah, my brother. That one you off. Rakim got that one. Right now, before I get off the live, let's do a poll real quick. Rakim or Big Daddy Kane? Right now, we got one for Rakim, one for Big Daddy Kane. Hardcore said he's for Big Daddy Kane. I'm rocking with Rakim. Strong Allen, of course. So what's up? Hit me up right now. We got 14 people in the building. Let us know what's up. Rakim. Okay, T. Ruck said Rakim. We got 2 for Rakim. Okay, DJ Green Hornet said Ra. Who else? Hardcore. That ain't no damn tie. I have it even. So we still up. Anybody else want to chime in this? Black Big Daddy Kane. Okay. Black Achino, where you from? What city? What state? Let us know so we could, salute you properly. And where you from? Harlem in the building, New York. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for tuning in. He said Big Daddy Kane. All right, so right now it's 3-2, and then it's a tie. So right now, Rakim got it. So next week, Big Daddy Kane episode, giving them their flowers. I'm gonna try to have Fly Tie on with us. Y'all can ask him, and I'll go a little longer with the live next week when I have somebody on here with me. We'll probably do a, I don't know, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how interesting the conversation gets. But Fly Tie is the founder of Cold Chillin' Records, who discovered, I'm just, for those that don't know, and if you do, I'm just giving the information out there. The founder of Cold Chillin' Records, who discovered Roxanne Shante, MC Shan, or actually put them, not discovered them, but put them, either managed them or put them on his label, Cold Chillin'. Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, the whole Juice Crew, Cool V. I might have Cool V on here with us because we're doing a documentary for Cool V. So I'm tied in, man. So next week's gonna be good. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm gonna try to work it out that I get Fly Tie, the founder of Cold Chillin', and he can share some stories. And just before I get off, I'm working on a docu-series called The Golden Era of Cold Chillin', and it's about Fly Ties. It's not about his life, but it's about his life. It's stories that happen during the height of Cold Chillin'. So they're not in no chronological order, but it's 13 episodes that I'll be launching on Iconic TV. That's dope. We got people, there's a lot of scenes that's reenacted, and we got people that's playing like as a younger Ty, a Mr. Magic, a Big Daddy Kane, a Biz Markie. So it's actually like a scripted series with actors, and it goes from storytelling to actual live scenes. So it's kind of cool. We're developing that. That's launching on Iconic TV in 2024. So we got some cool things, and I'm gonna try to make sure he's on our live next week. So I appreciate y'all. Good night, everybody. Until next week, 7 p.m. Giving them their flowers, Big Daddy Kane. Peace. Jamal Davis said, I won't argue. They are both rap gods. I got you. I'm with you.